pass. Rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to Thompson. Football fans, James Martin's back here with you on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com, as we get ready for that Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance pregame show here on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. And again, we get set for football action here on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com, as the 4th-ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, undefeated, second best scoring differential in the entire state in the class, 264 plus, only 10 points plus shy of Velva Drake Adams Garrison, the defending state champions, at 274. Again, the Cardinals 7-0 overall, 6-0 in the region. They're taking on the Thompson Tommies tonight, trying to get a 4-game winning streak. They are currently on a 3-game winning streak, as they are 4-3 overall, 3-3 in region play. Coming up on the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll take a look around the Your Live Event Network. We got a big slate of matchups, 11 in fact tonight on the Your Live Event Network. We'll hear from both coaches as well, though coming up next, we'll hear from the visiting head coach, Langdon area Edmore Munich, Josh Kravachka. That's coming up next here on the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Back on the Irie Insurance pregame show here on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. Please be joined by the head coach of the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals boys football team, and Josh Kravachka. And Coach, thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us here. And I got to tell you what, it's been an impressive thing watching your teams over the last decade. You got another great team on your hands this year. Kind of tell us about the uniqueness, the ins and outs of this particular Cardinal football team.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We're excited about this year's team. Obviously, it's kind of a surprise. We're already 7 games in, playing game 8 tonight. But we knew we had the potential coming into the year. We figured last year was kind of a disappointment in a way for us, that we had a lot of kids get banged up and lost kids of the year and for season injuries. The only positive out of that was a lot of these kids got a lot of playing time last year that maybe would have been playing more on the JV level. So they played a lot of varsity football, and it's really showed this year. We seem to be getting better each week. Offensively, starts with the quarterback, Race Worley. Very talented individual, tall kid, 6'4", stands in the pocket, delivers a good ball, and he would credit his wide receivers, which we do have some great wide receivers, some very talented athletes, and then our offensive line. We might have given up 1 or 2 sacks all year, but we've been pretty quality up front there. And then defensively, right away at the beginning of the year, I thought there were some question marks, but as years went on, we've been pretty happy with the way our defense is playing. We're flying to the football, just playing a good hard defense, and our kids understand if we want to be a championship caliber team, we got to play good defense, and that's kind of starting to show up as the season goes on. So it's good to see.
Josh, taking a look at the schedule, the games you've had this year, I think you've got the second highest score differential, only to the defending state champions, Velva Dracanimus Garrison. Is kind of last year's season and how it ended, is that what keeps these guys going through all these contests?
Well, I think the biggest thing is our kids have bought into the culture of football in Langdon, and they put a lot of time and effort into, and they deserve all the credit. I mean, they put a lot of time in the off season, and they do a lot of things in the summer to get ready for this type of stuff. And they've just played good football so far, and which is good to see. The biggest thing is like we tell the kids is we want to just keep getting better. We know that there'll be bigger games down the line, and tonight's another test for them, and it's an opportunity to play and get better, and that's the exciting part.
Let's talk about the test tonight against the Thompson Tommies. Your thoughts on Brady Schwab's squad?
The biggest thing is, they're 3-3 or 3-3 in our region right now, 4-3 overall, but they seem to be getting better from, as you watch them on film, they're getting better from the beginning of the season to where they're at right now. I think defensively they're pretty solid. Offensively, they try to do a few different things to get their skill guys the ball and their tight ends the ball, but we just got to be aware of who can beat us defensively. And then offensively, we always feel like, as long as we're patient and don't make mistakes, we can go score on anybody. So we just got to, take care of ourselves and go make plays when there's plays to be made.
Coach, you have your final two games of the regular season on the road, and they are big ones, not just tonight against Thompson, but against Carrington next week as well. Anything else in particular you want to see from your guys in the final 2 weeks of the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is, our kids know and everybody knows that the final game against Carrington is basically for the region championship. But we don't want to overlook tonight. Tonight's another opportunity like I said, for us to get better. And, we want to make sure that we are hanging on to the football, doing all the little things right, because when you get into the bigger games like next, actually playing at Carrington next Thursday, we got to make sure we take care of that stuff and then going on into the playoffs. So, we just want to keep improving, playing Cardinal football and doing the little things right.
Big game tonight, of course. Josh, anything else you want to mention to our viewers ahead of the kickoff?
No, it's just we're excited to play. I don't know the exact temperature it's going to be at kickoff, but it looks like it's going to be the first kind of cool Friday night lights of the season. So, we're always excited to play in any type of environment, and it's always fun traveling to Thompson, and they got a nice field, nice setup. So it should be a fun night for football.
Wherever you may be, however you may be watching the game, dress warm and buckle up. It's going to be a great one tonight. That's Langdon area Edmore Munich head boys football coach Josh Kravachka joining us on the Ira Insurance pregame show. Josh, best of luck tonight. Thanks for the time.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back on the Ira Insurance pregame show here on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. Please be joined once again by the head coach of the Thompson Tommy boys football team, and Brady Schwab. And Coach, you've had two very different wins over the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, it was a 22-0 shutout. Last week, it was a wild game, and I think we had everything you could ever imagine in a football game, save maybe overtime. How's the coming back down from the from that game?
Yeah, isn't it high school football is fun, right? It's all over the board. One week you get this, the next week you get that. But the thing that we talk to the kids about is keep it on, right? You don't know what Friday's going to bring. You just go out, you try to execute what you can, and then try to figure out what you need to within that particular game to try to have some success. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of credit to our kids that they hung in there. Things weren't going real well, and we had a big pick six that kind of flipped the tide a little bit, and then we rode that momentum for a while. So it was a win for us. We're happy about it. It was a win at home, and now we flipped the script here to a real good football team.
Now, you mentioned on the post-game interviews on Friday that discipline was the key concern there throughout the game, and going forward. How have you guys addressed that in practice this week?
Yeah, a lot of it's reminders, about things that are expectations that we have, and again, when you're dealing with 15 to 18-year-old kids, they tend to forget those from time to time, and our job is to remind them of those things. And some of the discipline things are showmanship things, but some of the discipline things are stepping with the proper foot, getting your hand in the proper place, snaps being where they need to be, understanding, just the little nuances of the game, and making sure that you're concentrating on those. And as the season goes on, everybody gets to this point in the season, and everybody's worn down, and everybody's been through a lot of practices and illnesses and different things like that. And, it gets easy to forget about some of those important things. And it's, again, our job to remind them of those things. And hopefully we don't have an issue with some of those things tomorrow night, and we can move forward.
And you mentioned the opponent, the daunting task, the fourth-ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, undefeated in the region, and overall they come to Thompson. Your thoughts on the Cardinals?
Yeah, well-coached team. They have kids in all of the different spots. Typically you can look at a team. Our team is no different. You go, that might be an area we can exploit. That might be an area we can attack. And you just don't see that a lot with their squad. And the kids that are out on the field, and even the kids they bring in, they know where they need to be, and they execute. And it's just a sign of a well-coached, well-disciplined team, and a team that's put in the time in the weight room, and a team that's put in the time in the film room as well.
Big keys tonight to pull off the upset.
Yeah, ball control is a big one, making sure that we're moving sticks forward. It doesn't have to be big chunk plays, but if you can get 2, 3, 4 yards and not go backwards and complete passes when you need to, I think ball control is a big one. Sometimes your best defense is keeping their offense off the field, and that number one. Number two, they can grind it out. They have the ability. That's what makes them unique. They can grind it out, and they can hit the home run. So at any point in time, they can do either one of those things. And it's just a matter of as always, trying to limit those home run plays and force them to execute 10, 12 plays in a row. And if they do that, and have success, you tip your hat. That's a hard thing to do to high school or any level of football. So if they can do that, and you don't give up the home run, sometimes that's what you've got going on. And like I said, on the offensive side, making sure we're not giving it away, and sustain some things and have positive plays.
Coach, a big game tonight, playoffs, implications are high. Anything else you want to mention to our viewers?
No, we really like this crew of kids. They've come in all year, and they've worked hard, and they've done what we've asked. And, that's all you can ask in this line of work. And hopefully we're building some better employees down the road. And we just appreciate everything they're doing, appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Hey, Coach Brady Schwab joining us on the IRE Insurance pregame show. Coach, best of luck against the Cardinals.
Appreciate it.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and IRE Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with IRE. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to ireinsurance.com to get a free quote.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online firststatebanks.com.
Welcome back to Thompson football fans. James Martin's back here with you on your live event and yourliveevent.com as we get set for football action tonight between the Thompson Tommies and the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. Again, you heard from the head coaches, Josh Kravachka from Langdon area Edmore Munich, and as well, you heard from Brady Schwab, the head coach of the Thompson Tommies. So we've heard from both head coaches. Let's take a look at some notes from around the state. And around our Your Live Event network. Let's take a look at our Your Live Event network of games for you tonight in Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. We got a slate of 11 going on here tonight. Early one, this is already well underway. Grafton, Hillsborough, Central Valley, the Burros, their final official game of the season. There may be one next week. I'll save the rest of the details until it is confirmed or not confirmed. But Hillsborough Central Valley hosting Grafton, both teams out of playoff contention. And right now, looks to be a 21-7 lead in favor of the Burros. Hillsborough Central Valley leading Grafton 21-7 here. You can catch that game on yourliveevent.com. Pelican Rapids and Holly, that one getting started about 15 minutes early. Let's see if that one is live yet. It is live. It is looks live anyway. No score there between Pelican Rapids and Holly. Some other games going on here this evening on yourliveevent.com. Crosby Arrington is at Aitken. Polk County West hosts Lake Park Audubon. Mayport CG is at Kindred. Lisbon hosts Oaks. Maple River hosting Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Grand Forks Red River is at West Fargo Horace. Pine River Bacchus hosts Pillager. Hatton Northwood travels to Sargent County. And, of course, you've got Thompson and Langdon area Edmore Munich on tap here as well. So a full slate of contests here on yourliveevent.com. Should be a fun one here for the day's slate. Once again, you're in tune to our Irene Insurance pregame show here at Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irene Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to ireneinsurance.com to get a free quote today. Take a look at the standings here right now and maybe some playoff implications so far. Out in Region 2 here, Langdon area of Munich, they have wrapped up a playoff spot. Of course, they're off to the playoffs, but it's a question of what seed will they be. It will not be determined for them tonight. We know that they are going to be a top 2 seed here as they do have head-to-head sweeps over Harvey Wells County and Cavalier, even if they did come up short tonight and at Carrington next week. Carrington is at Park River. tonight. Assuming Carrington comes out on top on that one, it'll be a Region 2 clash of the Cardinals next week. The Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals will travel to Carrington to take on the Carrington Cardinals. With the winner getting the number 1 seed out of Region 2, the team that falls short will get the number 2 seed out of Region 2. Both look to have home playoff games. Harvey Wells County 4-2, Cavalier 4-2 right now. Cavalier is hosting Harvey Wells County tonight, so that's a big one. If the Tornadoes come out on top over the Hornets, then Thompson is eliminated from playoff contention if they lose tonight to Langdon area Edmore Munich. So again, a Carrington win and a Thompson loss means the Tommies are out of playoff contention. They'll be on the outside looking in. They'll likely finish in 5th place. However, if Harvey Wells County goes on to win over Carrington, or if Thompson defeats Langdon area Edmore Munich, it will be a showdown next week in Cavalier for the 4th and final playoff spot between the Tornadoes and the Tommies. So big clashes tonight. Again, we know Langdon area Munich is in. Carrington looks like a lock as well. It's dependent upon Harvey Wells County, Cavalier, and Thompson to fill those 2 final spots. Out in Region 1, Kindred, they are 5-0 in Region Play. Central Cass at 5-1. Those 2 pretty much locks for the postseason. Then it's a dogfight for the final 2 spots between Ellendale, Edgeley, Cullum, Lisbon, and Oaks. Those 3 teams are all at 3-2 in region play. Ellendale, Edgeley, Cullum tonight is hosting Central Cass. And, of course, the other game on yourliveevent.com, and it's the big one, Lisbon hosting Oaks. Again, both games, actually, on yourliveevent.com, so you can hear both of those contests. Standings out in Region 3, playoff implications. Velvet Drake Animus Garrison, the defending state champions, they have a score differential of plus 274 over their teams this season. They look like they're well on their way to trying to defend their state title. Delax Burlington, Bishop Ryan, both at 4-1. Stanley right now is the 4th team at 3-2. Stanley struggled just a couple of years ago. They have really turned their program around. But a big game tonight between Ryan and Velvet Drake Animus Garrison. And last but certainly not least, down in Region 4, this is Class A, of course, Dickinson Trinity leads the way at 5-0. Shiloh Christian 4-1. Killdeer Beulah at 3-2. Bowman County Heart River still with chances at 2-3. That's a look at the Class A standings here right now. And let's take a quick peek at the 9-man standings here real quick. Sargent County leads Region 1 at 6-0. Wyndmere Lidgewood 6-1. Lemoore Litchfield Marion 5-1. Maple River 4-2. Those are your playoff teams right now. Maple River with a big contest. We've got that one in yourliveevent.com tonight. Taking on Lemoore Litchfield Marion. That's a huge contest. Out in Region 2, New Rockford Cheyenne at 5-0. In the region and 6-0 overall. That big win over North Prairie. North Prairie 2nd, Nelson County 3rd. North Star is in 4th. Those 4 teams are off to the playoffs in 9-man Region 2. And in fact, North Star, the Bearcats, will have a game on their own home renovated field next week on senior night. West Hope Newburgh Glenburn leads the way in Region 3. Alexander, another team that's really turned their program around at 6-1. Mohawk, Lansford, Sherwood, and Central McLean are your top 4 in Region 3. Region 4, 9-man South Border, Grant County Flasher, New Salem Almont, and Linton HMB, Strasburg, Zeeland. Right now, your top 4, but Henninger County and Kidder County are all tied with Linton HMB, Strasburg, Zeeland. Henninger Scranton is also 1 game behind. So a logjam there, 9-man Region 4. AA North, way out in front, the defending state champions, undefeated 6-0. Then South, or actually then Dickinson and a host of other teams after that. The Shanley Deacons, defending state champions, they lead the way in AAA as well. Standings here. And the state of North Dakota football action. But again, a big one tonight. Thompson hosting Langdon area Edmore Munich. The Tommies looking to hand the Cardinals the upset. The Cardinals looking to lock up a regular season championship contest with the Carrington Cardinals next week. Lots of great things to take a look at here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We're going to step away here for the national anthem. When we come back, well, the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups before you know it. The opening kickoff here from Thompson on yourliveevent.com. That's next.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moan with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
And welcome back to Thompson. Following the national anthem here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's time for our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Road. CrystalSugar.com. And let's take a look at those starting lineups. So we'll start with the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, the visiting team. We'll go with their offensive starters as Thompson won the toss and they elected to defer to the second half. They start with a junior wide receiver, number 3, Cody Amble, a senior left tackle, number 52, Caden Hine, a sophomore left guard, number 53, Theo Rumfo, a senior center, number 78, Parker Remy, a junior right guard, number 58, Reed Shear, a senior right tackle, number 50, Dawson Hine, a senior tight end, number 44, Cole Welsh, a senior wide receiver, number 4, Eli Johnson, a senior fullback, number 10, Mason Rumfo, a senior wide receiver, number 1, Nicholas Kingzett, and the senior quarterback, number 6, Race Worley. All seniors except for Shear, a junior, Amble, a junior, and Theo Rumfo, a sophomore. That's the starters for head coach Josh Kravachka, assisted by Tim Polanski, Marty Tatro, and Josh Preble. Also, Andrew St. Vincent. That's starters for Langdon area Edmore Munich. They're announcing those seniors for Thompson. Again, they don't usually announce starters, so we'll announce their seniors along with them. A 5'9", 160-pound defensive back, number 2, Brody Gibson. Yeah, these are all seniors. A 6'2", 160-pound defensive back, the quarterback, number 7, Drew Overby. And a 6'3", lineman, 240-pounder, number 65, Kellen Thompson. A senior lineman, 6'2", 198, number 72, Jordan Gustafson. And, well, that's it. Only 4 seniors on this Thompson squad. Again, Gibson, Overby, Thompson, and Gustafson. They're all seniors. The rest are juniors and a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen on this Thompson squad. So, that is our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. And for Thompson seniors, American Crystal Sugar, live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned. That's CrystalSugar.com. They're finishing up the senior spotlights, and we'll have the opening kick here from Thompson when we return next on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And it looks like we may have a issue with the camera here, so we're going to step away here for a brief bit, and we'll get that straightened away.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
And we're back with an updated camera. Boy, does that look much better. Kudos to Bailey on the camera here. A veteran. Been with us the last 3 weeks and well before that. So Thompson won the toss. Again, they elected to defer. They will be kicking it away to the Cardinals. As back to receive. There for the Cardinals, it's going to be Cody Amble and Mason Rumfo will be back to receive the kick. And there is the kick there by Welke. A little squibber. Went past one Cardinal. Almost three. It is picked up, and not much doing there for Langdon area Edmore Munich as we are underway. With no score on the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard. You can send him an email, kmoen@nodakins.com, where you can scan that QR code to make your life a lot easier. Chris Moen, an agent with answers from Nodak Insurance Company out of Grand Forks and Lakota. Langdon area Edmore Munich, moving left to right on that radio, so used to saying that. Moving left to right there on your screen. As pressure backed out for Thompson, Race Worley, the senior quarterback, rolls out to his right back to pass. He's got his man out near the 40-yard line after this drive initially started at their own 27. And Kingzett gets the catch. And this one starting at the 27, a pass all the way to the 40-yard line. 23 touchdowns, only one interception for the 6'4", 200-pound senior. Starting quarterback there to Race Worley. Impressive, ridiculous even, numbers. It's in the gun. Worley takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the right hash. Breaks one tackle with ease, and he might be gone. Going towards the end zone. He is tackled from behind. Touchdown saving tackle by Brody Gibson after Mason Rumfo charges ahead from his own 40 all the way up to the inside the 10, I believe, or about at the 10-yard line. They'll make it the 11, a pickup of 49 yards for Mason Rumfo. Brings up a 1st and 10 at the 11. As Worley in the gun, takes the snap, back to pass, looking towards the end zone, chucks it there. Oh, he had it and dropped it. Rumfo should have had the first touchdown of the game. Instead, he drops it. Brings up a 2nd and 10. First time Rumfo's been targeted in the air. Again, there was just a wide open hole for Rumfo to run on that big 49-yarder. Rumfo to Worley's right here on a 2nd and 10 at the 11. Screen pass out to Rumfo, trying to challenge a couple of Tommies. Gets past one, but not past four. Gets it inside the 10 for a short gain. Out to the 9. So Rumfo now with his first catch of the contest. 2 for 3 already for Worley for 15 yards. But the big play was Mason Rumfo's 49-yard run up the gut. 10:32 to go and counting here in the opening quarter. Cardinals again plus 264 over their opponents this season overall. 2 to the left, 1 to the right here. Rumfo in the gun with Worley. He'll take the snap. Rolling to his left, looking to his left, now looking still to his left, a crossing route towards the goal line. He won't get there. Catch is made by King Zed, his second catch of the game. And it'll be 4th and 2. That ball moved all the way to the 3-yard line. Pickup of 6. Maybe a long 2 here. We'll give gain of 6 there to King Zet. 2 catches, about 19 yards. 4th and a long 2. Thompson trying to get the big stop early on. 3 to the left. Rumfo moves to his right. Empty backfield for Worley. Takes the snap, looking right, chucking right. He's got him. Touchdown, Mason Rumfo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. The drive that took just 2 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. And again, Rumfo is the recipient of that. 6-0, Langdon area Edmore Munich. They'll go for the extra point here. Kicking the extra points here tonight, it's Jax Johnson, a sophomore. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is just good. 7-0, Langdon area Edmore Munich over Thompson, just like that. On that note, Insurance Company, Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
On that note, Insurance, Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Lakota scoreboard. Langdon area, Edmore Munich 7, Thompson 0. The Tommies put the Cardinals in a 4th and goal, or essentially a 4th and goal. Needed the 1 for a first down. On that drive, Race Worley 4 of 5 for 24 yards and a touchdown. But the big play was Mason Rumfo's 49-yard run. So Johnson's going to kick it away here to the Tommies in those black jerseys, green helmets, white pants, green shoulder pads, white trim. And 7-0 here, Langdon area, Edmore Munich. 9:24 to go here in the opening quarter. As there's Johnson with the kick. And on a one hop, it is fielded there on the near side, and Lovelace can't get very far before he's tackled just across the 30. They'll take him to the 31, and that's where Drew Overby and company comes out. Overby, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the year, as the Tommies riding a 3-game winning streak with wins over Rugby, Bodno, and last week over Northern Cass in that wild one where we had 2 pick sixes. We had 4 interceptions total, a couple of fumbles, and we had a onside kick recovery plus touchdowns of 40 yards plus. So we had it all last week. We'll see what we got this week here. 2 to the left and right, man in motion. That's Juvie. Josh Juvie moves to the right. Overby, screen pass out to Juvie on the right-hand side, and he can't quite get past the Cardinals with the tackle. It's Miles Fincher, the freshman there. Gets down Juvie. It's going to be a loss of a yard out to the 30-yard line. So it is a completion, but for -1 there to Josh Juvie. 2nd and 11 of their own 30. Here for the Tommies. They need either a win tonight or a Cavalier loss to Harvey Mills County to keep themselves in playoff contention. If both of those things happen, or both those things don't happen, I should say, if Langdon wins and Cavalier wins tonight, Thompson is out of the playoffs despite playing Cavalier next week in Cavalier. 2nd and 11, Overby takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff and denied access there by the entire Cardinal defense, seems like. As that ball goes back for a loss of 3 to the 27. I believe Gibson on the call that time. And it's going to be a 3rd and long here for the Tommies. So far, -4 yards of offense. Two to the left and right here. Juvie in the gun with Overby. Claps his hands 3 times, looking for the snap. He's got it, looking left, throwing left, and that is going not quite to his intended receiver, Gavin Krogstad. It's an incompletion and a 3-and-out for the Thompson Tommies. Not what you want if you're Brady Schwab and the crew in green and black. So they'll look to punt it away here. Back to receive, it's Rumfo. The Rumfo family keeps churning out fantastic athletes. As Charlie On will be, or excuse me, it is Charlie On to punt it away for the Tommies. Rumfo standing at his own 36. Bouncer does get to Jan, and Rumfo waves it off for the moment inside the 35, inside, right down at the 30-yard line. There is a flag, though, so let's see what this one is about. And this might be against the Tommies. And it's going to be a false start on Thompson. They will repunt. So now instead of being at the 27, it'll go to the 22, their own 22, with 7:37 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Langdon area Edmore Munich off the Mason Rumfo 3-yard receiving touchdown. Jan back to punt it again. And a deep punt the first time. We'll see where this one goes. It's going to be a high one, not as deep. It's fielded cleanly by Rumfo, the 44, 45, 50. Runs into his own man out to the right-hand side. 45, 40, and runs over a Tommy at the 35. Big return there for Langdon area Edmore Munich. 7:24 to go here in the opening quarter. They will start the ball with great field position at the Thompson 36-yard line. That's where they go. For Race Worley and Company, 1 passing touchdown away from 25, 6'4", 200 pounds. Definitely has the size. Oh, hold that thought. I believe it was a holding or a block in the back. It was an infraction on the return against the Cardinals. And so instead of the 36, moves them back 15 yards at their own 49 now, because of the penalty. So scratch that about the good field position. Still decent, really good field position, but not quite as good as it could have been. But again, Race Worley, 6'4", 200 pounds, definitely has that size to play at the next level in the skill as well. He takes care of the football again with those 24 touchdowns now and just 1 interception. Takes the snap, back to pass on a 5-step drop, unloads it left-hand side. He overthrows his receiver that time. King Zet was the intended target. Worley with just 2 incompletions in his first 6 pass attempts, getting 24 yards and a touchdown. That'll be a 2nd and 10 here. Ball again at their own 49. 7:18 to go here in the opening quarter. The Cardinals rolling left to right on that screen. White jerseys, red helmets, red numbers, and the red trim. Oh, so sharp this time of the year. Man in motion. As they fake the pitch to him, they hand off to Rumfo, and the Thompson defense rallies. There is a flag at the end of the play, a gain of a yard pending the penalty. Looks like Josh Juvie on the tackle as well for the Tommies. And the officials meet in the middle here, and we are going to get can go against Langdon. And it's going to be a false start on Langdon area Edmore Munich. And the penalty will be declined. It's going to be 3rd down. So they will give them the... Interesting, usually false starts don't happen. Usually they're dead ball penalties, or these plays after false starts don't happen. But they let it happen, and the beneficiary is Brady Schwab. He says, I'll take the down instead of the yardage. Makes it a 3rd and 9 after a gain of 1 for Rumfo. Already to 50 yards rushing off of just 2 carries. His average went way down, though, from 49 yards per carry to 25. Still pretty darn good on a 3rd and 9. Worley in the gun, rolling to his left, looking to the sidelines. It is incomplete. And, off that penalty on the punt return and a couple of missed opportunities, Thompson's going to, looks like, force maybe a 3-and-out. Back-to-back incompletes there for Race Worley as checking in for the Cardinals. It's Jaden Lee, the junior, will come on for Eli Johnson, the senior. And on a 3rd and 9, ball spotted at midfield. It looks like they're going to go for it here with Welsh in the backfield with Worley. 3 to the right, none left here on a 4th and 9. Worley takes the snap, looking sideline, tossing over the middle. It's incomplete. He had some pressure as well as Jesse Haig was coming after him. It's an incomplete pass, 3 incompletions, and a turnover on downs. So the Tommies holding their own here very well in the opening quarter with 7:01 to go, down just 7-0. Trying to get a response here. All spotted at midfield, of course. That drive took just 23 seconds off the clock, by the way, for Langdon area and Munich. So Overby takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking. Time to throw. He's scrambling back to his left. Launching it up there. It's intercepted. Kingzett at his own 45. Stiff arms a Tommy at his own 49. And basically Langdon gets it back with a new set of downs where they just had it. Overby really was just searching for something, had to get rid of it. And that's a quarterback 101. You don't usually want to throw the ball across your body or across the field that way. And well, it led to an interception there that time for Langdon area Edmore Munich. That was Kingzett there with the interception. So ball spotted at their own 49 again. And already the 5th possession of the ball game. Worley in the gun, takes the snap, upended, ball's loose, Thompson's on it. Boy, what a wild sequence. A turnover and downs, an interception, and then a fumble. My goodness. Rarely do I have to write in my sheets interception right next to a fumble, but I do this time with 6:41 to go here in the opening quarter. A wild series of events. The ball has barely moved, though. In fact, Langdon's drive before they turned it over on down started on their own 49. The ball has moved a combined 1 yard in the last 6 plays. All spotted on the Langdon 49. Overby takes the snap, fakes a handoff up the middle. Instead, gives it to Gibson. Stutter steps his way across the 45 to the 44. And they'll move it back to the 45. Picks up 4 on the play for Gibson. He had a -3 rushing yards on his first carry. So he's 2 carries now for a yard. As remains 7-0 here. Langdon area Edmore Munich on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe and Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard. Thompson looking to settle it down here after here's a drive summary. Touchdown, punt, turnover on downs, interception, fumble. That's what we got here so far. As Overby in the gun, takes the snap, a handoff to Juby this time, gets past about 4 Cardinals out across the 40 to the 35, up the left-hand hash marks. It's we'll call it 9 yards to the 36 for Josh Juvie. His first unofficial carry of the contest. And Thompson, right now, looking to try and even things up here. Langdon area and Munich has defeated each and every one of their opponents by at least 25 points. Still plenty of game to go, but the longer Thompson hangs around, the more confidence they're going to build for themselves to try and get this big upset and keep themselves in the playoff chase. Be a huge win for them tonight, but a lot of work left to do. In the gun, Overby takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Juvie, and the Cardinals rally around them. Ball will be spotted at about the 34-yard line. Pickup of 2 for Juvie. Brings up now a 2nd and 8. All spotted there near the middle of the field. As Thompson here gets back up to the ball here, 2 to the left and 1 to the right. On a 2nd and 8. Overby with Gibson in the gun. Now Juvie moves left to right. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson. Nice hesitation out across the 35 to about the 31. Gain of maybe 3 more. It's going to be a 3rd and manageable. We'll mark it at the 32, actually. So the old saying, 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust, make it 2 yards each time in a cloud of dust. This time for Gibson. 3 carries now for 3 yards. 3rd and 6 here at the Langdon 32. Split out 3 right and 1 left. Or Overby with Juvie in the gun. Man in motion now. Gibson this time. Right to left. Goes back right. It's going to be a handoff. Juvie, and he goes nowhere. Right into the awaiting arms of the Cardinal defense. That time, the big man, number 66. That's Chase Moen, the senior. Using 6 foot 225 to swallow up Juvie for no gain. And it is a 4th and 6. And, of course, when you're facing the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals and when you're in no man's land, you're definitely going for it here. So they need the 26 for a first down after a Langdon area Edmore Munich fumble. 2 left. Krogstad goes up on the line. Lovelace as well. Splitting out now is Peterson along with Juvie. Gibson stays in the backfield. Overby, pressure coming. Got to get rid of it. Dump pass over the middle. That's usually been successful for him. Gavin Krogstad is going to give the Tommies another first down. Move from the 32 to the 22. Again, something about those 4th downs. I said it last week. As Krogstad with his first target and catch of the game. And the first completion for positive yards for Overby. Now 2 for 3 for 9 yards. Does give him a fresh set of downs here in this quick-moving first quarter. 2:40 and counting here. 2 left and 1 split out way right. Krogstad in the slot. Peterson out on the left-hand side in the I formation. Overby takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Gibson. Runs into a Cardinal wall and can't get past Miles Fincher, the freshman, 5'8" freshman. Brings up a 2nd and long here for the Cardinals after a loss of 4. Back to the 26 there for Gibson. So now just 2 carries for 1 yard. 8th play of the drive. Other than the touchdown, the last 5 drives, I think, have been a combined 9 plays. So this is going to go longer than the last 4 or 5 drives combined. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. That's Lovelace to the left. In the gun with Overby, it's Juvie. Overby takes the snap, pressure coming. Gets it over the middle. Chance added for Krogstad. It is incomplete. Great coverage that time for Langdon area Edmore Munich's Cody Amble. But a great opportunity there. Pressure was coming from Welch. It'll be 3rd and 14. We'll have the 26. And for Langdon area Edmore Munich, Cole Welch was wide open. Defensively speaking, he had a clear shot at Overby, but Overby was able to get the pass off here. With 10 of the play clock, they break the huddle here. Got to do something quickly here. With 1:40 to go on the game clock. 3, and they snap it. Overby looking left, dancing to his left, rolling. Time to throw. Chucks it over the middle. Got Gibson in coverage. Up for grabs. Still up for grabs. And it is, I think, intercepted. What a wild play. And they are going to say, well, I didn't see an arm go either way, but and well, I still don't have a clear indication there. Looked like Langdon got the pick, but we'll see here. Overby comes back out. I think Thompson might have got that catch. No, it is intercepted. So, yeah. So Langdon with the pick. Didn't quite see who came up with it, but second interception of the game. So, yeah, what a wild play there. As Worley in the gun in his end zone. A direct snap. to get out of the end zone. It's going to be, again, Rumfo with the carry here. This one started at their own 1. Goes out to about the 6-yard line for a gain of 5 or so. Worley in the gun here, deep in his own end, trying to get Thompson to jump. They jump, but they don't come over the line. So no offsides there is Worley. Pressure coming, takes the snap, rolling, looking to get rid of it over the middle. Nearly picked by Charlie Young. And it's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd down and a long 5 here. As Worley now has, after going 4 of 5 in his first 5 passes, has thrown 4 consecutive incompletions. We've now had 2 interceptions and a fumble in this game. Both picks by Overby, a fumble by Langdon area Edmore Munich. And I think both teams just have to really settle down. Both teams really need the end of the first quarter. So, late call here. Intentional grounding against, wow. So instead of the 6, it's going to the 3. And since the penalty was in the end zone, that's actually going to be a safety. Wow. Thompson with 2 points out of that. So Thompson now trails by just 5. A 7-2 scoreline. If you had that on your live event bingo card, you can go ahead and cross that out. Oh my goodness. Intentional grounding in the end zone. Langdon still the lead, but man, they're in a fight right now with the Tommies. Safety punt coming up here now. I believe Jax Johnson will come in to punt this one. We're going to keep it here, as there's only 39 seconds left in the quarter. Now, again, collegiately, professionally, it would usually be a safety punt, but here in high school they can use a tee, so it's going to be more of a safety kick than a safety punt, as Jax Johnson will look to kick it away. The ball spotted at their own 20-yard line. As it's going to be fielded right away, but he's down. As Lovelace with the reception at his own 44. With, again, 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, this is the 8th drive of the first quarter. And still 9 combined points off a first possession touchdown and a safety. High formation there for Overby and the Tommies. Now, there's the handoff to Gibson. Nowhere to go. Looks like he'll lose at least a yard as well. Thompson does not have to run another play if they don't want to here in this first quarter. There is no gain on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage to the 44 for Gibson. Having a tough night tonight on the ground. 5 carries with -1 yard. After scoring 35 points, though, in the first quarter last week against Park River, the Cardinals have scored just 7 points in this first quarter. Thompson trailing not by 7, but by 5 after 1. That's the score, 7-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich. The No-Nag Insurance, Chris Moe, and Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard. Second quarter next.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one, American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Back for the start of the second quarter on the Nodak Insurance Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard. Langdon area and Munich 7, fourth-ranked team in the state, though only has a 5-point lead after giving up a safety. 7-2, Thompson with the ball with a touchdown. They will take the lead. 2 to the right here, 2 to the left for Overby and the Tommies on a second down. It's a handoff to Gibson up the middle across the 45 to about the 46. Brings up a third down here. Gain of 2 there for the Tommies. It'll be a 3rd and 7. So again, 6 carries and combined 1 yard total for Gibson. By the way, score update looks like Park River area might be up on Carrington 8-6. Again, a big game here, especially for Langdon area and Munich. As it's a 3rd and 7. Back to pass. Looking downfield. It's incomplete. Intended for Carter Peterson that time from Overby. And it looks like it'll be putt time here for Thompson. Drew Overby 2 for 5 for 9 yards. And he's thrown 2 interceptions as well. So 4th down and 7 here, 11:13 to go in the opening half. Langdon area Munich going to get the ball back. Mason Rumfo looks to field it at his own 30-yard line. There's the snap. There's the punt. Sidewinder takes a Thompson bounce on a couple of hops. Rumfo gets it, gets past Lovelace, going up the field. Rumfo still churning his legs out across the 35, and that's where Langdon will start there. Their 5th drive of the contest. So after a wild end of the first quarter, Langdon area and Munich scoring on their opening drive, a 3-yard touchdown to Mason Rumfo, 24th passing touchdown of the season for Race Worley. Worley has not turned it over himself, but an intentional grounding in the end zone results in a safety. Cardinals still with the lead, though. It's going to be a handoff. Kingzett, right-hand side, streaking that way across the 40. Gain of 4 or 5 there on the first down play. Going to be a 2nd down here and 6 at the 40. They're on the first carry of the game for Kingzett. First carry for anybody other than Mason Rumfo, unofficially 3 carries for 55 yards. Big one, 49 in the first quarter. 3 to the left here, none to the right on a 2nd and 6. Worley takes the snap, looking downfield, got some time, looking for Kingzett. Nice turn, and he just stays in bounds at the 38. Pickup of 22 yards for Kingzett. That is his, or 22 yards, excuse me, I might have said 28. 22, that's his 3rd catch of the game, and Worley's first completion in his last 5 tries. Here on the 1st and 10 at the Thompson 38. Pressure shown, it's going to be a handoff. Rumfo, left side, gaping hole, cuts his way back up the middle, still working, still dancing, moving. Inside the 20, out at about the 10. Mason Rumfo with another big run. And so that's going to be spotted at the 10. A pickup of 28 for Mason Rumfo. A Langdon area Munich team that's found a lot of success through the air right now. Mason Rumfo's doing it on the ground. 4 carries for 83 yards. Langdon area Munich tries to maintain the lead. Rumfo going to take the direct snap here. He's going to run up the middle. Virtually untouched to the end zone. Mason Rumfo nearly 100 yards rushing, and he does have his second touchdown of the game on a 10-yard rush. It is now 13-2. Don't see that score too often. As Johnson will be on for the extra point. He made his first and for his second of the night. And snap, spot, kick is up, and it's good. 14-2. Langdon area Edmore Munich, the number 4 ranked team in the state, top team in Region 2, looking to stay undefeated with a lead over the Thompson Tommies on that Nodec Insurance Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
14-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich over Thompson. Tommy's with a safety, prevents the shutout. The Cardinals seem to be back in rhythm on that drive. A la Mason Rumfo. Jax Johnson to kick it off here for the Cardinals. Tommy's back to receive. It's Jan and Lovelace. As Tommy's looking for some offense. They've turned it over twice with a couple of interceptions. Langdon area Munich has turned it over with a fumble and with a, you could say, a safety off an intentional grounding penalty in the end zone. Line drive, kick, gets past Jan. It's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. Bring the ball up to the 20-yard line. And so Thompson will take over there from their own 20, down now 14-2. Riding a 3-game winning streak right now. Langdon, of course, riding a 7-game winning streak. 7-0 overall, 6-0 in region play. 2 right, none left here on a 1st and 10 for Overby and company. Man in motion. Now here comes Krogstad right to left. It's going to be a handoff to Juvie. Looking to go up the middle, trying to muscle his way for some yards. He's able to get a couple, but not too much. Now to the 22. Josh Juvie, the main ball carrier, positive yards anyway. 3 carries for 13 yards. Brody Gibson, 6 carries for 1 yard. A total of 14 yards rushing and just 10 yards receiving, or 9 yards receiving. Total offense, if my elementary math is correct here, is 23 yards. As it's an incomplete pass. Was that behind him? They're going to say it was not. Incomplete pass. And it brings up a 3rd and 8. Overby. Tough day for him so far. 2 of 4 for 9 yards once again. 23 yards of total offense. Actually, I think I might have missed a whole drive, so my apologies on that. Thompson did have a nice drive going from the 49 to the 26, but where they threw an interception. Next pass through the air. It is incomplete. Brings up another 3 and out. So punt team coming up here once again for Thompson. On an incomplete pass. Actually, I think that I might have been right initially. As there's a punt for Charlie Jan. About the yardage, I'll say. As that's going to take a Thompson roll to the 45. Lovelace downs it. Langdon area, more Munich starts there with 8:28 to go here in the first half. Of course, going back to that Thompson yardage, that drive after the Langdon area, more Munich fumble, it went 23 yards. But the rest of their drives, -4. An interception right on the first play, and then 2 yards and 2 yards. So not much going so far for the Thompson offense, but the defense has held their own so far. Race Worley and company, pressure coming, got to get rid of it. Does the Kingset with wide open field in front of him and 4 blockers. Kingset tripped up, though. Otherwise, that probably was a touchdown. He takes it across the Thompson 40 to about the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 32, it looks like. A pickup of 23 yards on the dump pass to Kingset. And 23 to Kingset. He has now 4 catches. His last 2 have gone for 45 yards. 64 yards, 4 catches for Kingset. Worley back to pass, chucking it left side of the field. It is incomplete. Second and 10 there on the Thompson 32, 7:45 to go here in the opening half. Worley now thrown 12 passes, 6 for 6 for looks like about 70 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions as well. Second and 10 on the Thompson 32 here. 3 to the left, none right for Worley. Takes the snap and upended. Hoo-hoo! I picked things up and I put them down, says Mr. Jesse Haig. Or Will Welke, actually. 50, not 55. Welsh down to the 34, so he has a loss of 2 there on the run. Cardinal rushing attack outside of Mason Rumfo, just 2 yards. Mason Rumfo, though, has 83 yards. Excuse me, 93 yards. Missed that 10-yard touchdown rush. 3rd down and 12 at the Thompson 34. Worley back to pass, rifles it. Rumfo, who else? And runs over a Tommy across the 20 near the 15. Cronkstead did his best, but Rumfo lowered the shoulder. They needed 12, and they're going to pick up more than that. They're going to mark him down to the 16, a pickup of 18 there for Rumfo. Rumfo now 3 catches for 23 yards. And 5 runs for 93 yards. Over 100 yards all-purpose for Mason Rumfo tonight. He goes up to the line on the right-hand side. 3 more to the left. Kingset goes left to right. A pitch to Kingset. And a good tackle there for Welke. Access denied that time. It'll go down as a pass. So it was a pitch forward. It'll go down as a pass there for Worley. Will be a negative play, though, to the 18. And to go for a loss of 2. And it'll be a 2nd and 12. Rumfo direct snap. Kingset in motion. Rumfo takes it himself up the middle. Upended this time. And he'll get up to the 11 for a pickup of 7. Brings up at about 3rd and 6 here. 7 more again for Rumfo. That should put him at 100 yards on the ground for Mason Rumfo with a touchdown. 2 right, on this 3rd and a half dozen. And on the move, fakes the pitch. Rumfo direct snap again. He'll go over 100 yards rushing, but I don't think they got it. inside the 10, but not a lot more than that. It's going to be a 4th down. They'll spot the ball here at the 9-yard line, 4th and 3. For 2 more yards for Mason Rumfo. So they're going to run off some clock here. Might get a... Well, they will keep it on offense on the field. Won't call a timeout here yet. But all three timeouts for both teams as well. 2 left there, 1 right. As Worley looks to Rumfo. And Rumfo with the catch. He's fighting for more yards. And it looks like he's got the first down.
Down near the goal line.
Brings it down to the 1. Pass of 8 yards. There for Rumfo. 1st and goal. Ball just at around the 2-yard line. Rumfo now 4 catches for 31 yards along with his over 100 yards rushing. Rumfo direct snap. He's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. Mason Rumfo. Give him a yard or 2 on that one for the touchdown. We'll give him 2 yards there. And it is now 20-2 Langdon area Edmore Munich off the 2-yard rushing touchdown for Rumfo. Go for the extra point. Johnson's kick is good. 21-2. Langdon area Edmore Munich rolling here now in this first half. 3:45 to go on that Nodak Insurance Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
21-2. Langdon area Edmore Munich over Thompson here. 3:45 to go in the opening half. After an interesting first quarter, Langdon area Edmore Munich playing a little more conventional football. After giving up a safety, they've got back-to-back touchdowns. And they extended the lead now by 19. Thompson really needing a spark here on offense. As Johnson with the kick. Goes right to Lovelace. Bounced off his hands. He picks it back up. And he'll get annihilated there inside the 25. All spotted at around the 23 there for the Thompson Tommies. Just again, less than 25 yards of total offense on the game. They'll mark it down to the 23 for Overby and company. Remember, Thompson did win the toss. They elected to defer for the second half. So if they are able to get a score here, get themselves within a couple of scores, they'll have the ball to start the second half. Could get their way back into this game. 3 to the right, 1 to the left here. 10 on the play clock. Overby will take the snap. Screen pass out to Gibson, and Langdon area Edmore Munich sniffs that out. And the ball back down to about the 20. And they'll mark it at the, actually mark it at the 22. So lost of a yard. There to Gibson. And with about 3 minutes to go here, Thompson, long ways to go. Try and get themselves into the end zone. Their defense has given them 2 points, but the offense so far it's not quite found its rhythm. Handoff, Juvie, right into a handful of Cardinals as Josh Kravachka is going to call the first timeout of the game for either side. 2:46 remains here in this opening half. Langdon area Edmore Munich 21, Thompson 2 on that Nodak Insurance Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
21-2 out of the timeout. Langdon area Edmore Munich over Thompson. We'll have halftime stats and analysis coming up here. We'll take a look around the Your Live event scoreboard as well at the half. Again, less than 25 yards of total offense for the Thompson Tommies. Mason Rumfo, 3 touchdowns, over 125 yards all-purpose. So Mason Rumfo by himself has approximately 100 yards more than the Thompson Tommy offense. That's how a top 5 ranked team of the state looks. As Overby takes the snap, handoff to Juvie. Biggest hole of the night so far on the ground, but still nothing doing much as Kravachka is going to call another timeout to preserve clock. And let's keep it here. This one, again, going to the 29 for a pickup of 6 for Josh Juvie. It's going to be a 4th and about 5. Josh Juvie, I have him down now, 4 carries for 19 yards. Brody Gibson, 7 carries for 2 yards. So, looking at about 30 yards of total offense now for Thompson. Langdon area Edmore Munich will get the ball back with 1 timeout, 2:36 to go. Still need a couple of touchdowns before they can hit that running clock. Thompson does bring out the punting unit. Charlie Yon. Rumfo back at his own 43. And it's going to be a fake. A fake to, looks like Gibson. It's well read by the Cardinals. Gain of a yard on the fake. But the result ends up being the same here. Got to take those risks. Like the gutsy call for Brady Schwab, just didn't quite end up in Thompson's favor that time. Up to the 30, gain of a yard there for Gibson. And it'll be 1st and 10 again at the 30 for Langdon area Edmore Munich. 2.5 to go in this opening half. 2 left here, 1 right for the Cardinals on their way to a top 2 seed from Region 2 home playoff game, at least in the first round. Handoff, Rumfo. Shoestring tackle that time from Juvie as he goes across the 30 to about the 28. Maybe 1 to the 29. Brings up a 2nd and 9 here. After Rumfo already over 100 yards rushing and 2 rushing touchdowns. He's got a receiving touchdown as well. 2nd and 9 there, under 2 minutes to go in this opening half. Cardinals up 21-2. Worley in the gun. Spread offense, 3 left, 2 right. Empty backfield for Worley. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Oh, threw it right to Gavin Krogstad. Just the 2nd interception on the season for Race Worley. And so instead of Langdon area or Munich marching down the field for another touchdown, Thompson has the ball back. 24 touchdowns, 2 picks, still pretty darn good to have 12 touchdowns per 1 pick. As the ball is spotted at the, looks like the 10-yard line. With 144. to go in the opening half. Overby with Twins left and right. All 3 timeouts, by the way, for Thompson as well. Overby looking downfield, got his man. Nice soft zone. Read that time for Carter Peterson, his first catch of the game. And the hurry-up offense moves it down to the 26-yard line, pickup of 16. Overby had only 8 yards of passing before that. As there's another catch to Gibson out of the backfield. Tough tackle out to the 32, and a timeout for Thompson. Overby starting to get something going here. We'll see if Thompson can sustain it. We'll come back after this.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Out of the timeout, 21-2. Langdon area, Edmore, Munich, 21. Thompson, 2 again. About 30 yards of total offense for Thompson coming into this drive. So far, they have 22. One more yard, and they will equal their longest drive, yard-wise, of the entire game. So they found an opening with Peterson, finally his first catch of the game. As Overby and the Tommies look to try and keep it going. 2 timeouts, 1:17. Still plenty of time to get that ball in the end zone and make this interesting. Overby back to pass over the middle. Peterson again. There's soft touch there. And across the 40 to about the 43. Make the 44. Pickup of 12. 3 straight completions there for Thompson. As Overby takes the snap. Looking left, throwing left, wide open Krogstad on the sidelines, out to midfield. And they'll move it a couple yards back to the 48. Gain of 4 more. They'll stop the clock there with 56 seconds off of Krogstad's second catch of the game. Overby connecting on his last 5 pass attempts. 2 left, 2 right here, under a minute to go with 2 timeouts for Thompson. Got to drive it 52 more yards into the end zone. Overby takes the snap, looking left, now right, being chased from behind, the first sack of the game. Overby goes down, the big men come up with the sack, and Chase Moen and Parker Reamy. It's going to be a loss of yardage and another timeout.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
On that note, Insurance, Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard 21-2. Cardinals with the big lead, but Thompson's driving late in this first half. Overby and the Tommies trying to pick up their first touchdown of the game here on a 3rd and 9. Backpedals, Overby being chased into the pocket, and he'll just take off and run with it, and he's got the first down. Whoop. Might have stepped out of bounds, though, before. It looked like he had it, and he did step out of bounds at midfield. So he picks up 6, his first rush of the night. 4th down and 3 at midfield. Does stop the clock with 42 seconds. One timeout for Langdon area, Edmore, Munich as well. Really, for this game, a must-convert 4th down here, you feel like. Thompson really needs a score here and probably coming out of the halftime locker rooms to give themselves a chance. As Thompson will take their final timeout. 21-2. Langdon area Edmore Munich with the lead over Thompson on yourliveevent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Head of the timeout. Big fourth down here, 4th and 3 in midfield. Really, 4th and about 2 3/4 for Thompson. Needing just shy of that 47-yard line of Langdon area Edmore Munich to get the first down. Gibson right-hand side. Peterson out to the wide left. Lovelace in the slot right. Looks like Krogstad slot left here on the 4th down. Pressure coming from the right-hand side. Complete to Peterson. Cut across the 40 to about the 35. And Thompson continues to roll here. Spotted at the 36. Overby's going to spike it. Brings up a second and a long 10 here after a 14-yard gain to Carter Peterson. Now Peterson, 3 catches for 42 yards. 33 seconds left, but no timeouts, so you've got enough time to get it to the end zone. You have a few plays to work with here. At least about half a dozen as Overby takes the snap back to pass. Just can't get sacked. He is being chased. He won't get sacked, but he won't get a lot. Up to maybe the 35. He picks up a yard. And it'll be 2nd and 1. Got to hurry it up here, and they spike it. Now it's going to be 4th down. No, he stopped the clock, but you lose a critical down there with 17 seconds. And I believe this is going to be the 11th play of the drive here coming up. Longest drive of the night. 2 longest drives have been to Thompson, by the way. 4th and 9. Other than the spikes to stop the clock, Overby has connected on each of his last 6 passes for 51 yards. But 4th and 9 of the 36. Thompson's got to convert again. Overby back to pass. Pressure coming. Got to get rid of it. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs, and that is a momentum killer there for Thompson. 14 seconds left. I imagine this will be a kneel down, go to the halftime locker room. But we'll see what Langdon area Edmore Munich and Josh Kravachka has in mind. Halftime stats and analysis once again coming up. We'll check out the Your Live Event scoreboard as well. 1st and 10. They do split out here. Still 1 timeout for Langdon area Edmore Munich as Worley takes the snap, rolling to his left, looking towards the left sideline. Rumfo, toe drag swag. Just got down to the 49. A gain of 13 there for Rumfo. And stops the clock with 9 seconds. Preserves a timeout as well. So really, Langdon area Edmore Munich has got probably 2 plays to work with here to try and get the ball deep down the field. Rumfo comes up to the line, 2 left, 1 right. As Worley takes the snap, a 3-step drop, unloading, right-hand sideline. Defender fell down, coming back to the ball. It's incomplete. Worley, 17 pass attempts in this half. He's 10 of 17. 1 touchdown pass, I believe over 100 yards. This will be the final play, barring a penalty, of the first half. And put 2 seconds there on that clock. 3 right, none left here. Welsh stays in the backfield with Worley. Welke showed initial pressure. He backs up for Thompson. No rush 3. Thompson will. Worley steps up. He's being chased, and he will be tackled. He does get a gain of about 4 yards, as that is how the first half comes to a close. On the Nonak Insurance Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard, Langdon area and Munich 21, Thompson 2 here at halftime at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online firststatebanks.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, gooserivergolfclub.com.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Halftime here in Thompson. We'll said Langdon there. Halftime here in Thompson. It's Langdon area Edmore Munich with a 21-2 lead over the Thompson Tommies. At the halftime on the Nodak Insurance Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard, scan that QR code to see how Chris Moe and an agent with answers can answer your insurance questions. Again, 21-2 at the half. Langdon area Edmore Munich. They wasted no time getting on the scoreboard. Just 2 minutes and 36 seconds, 6 plays. And 73 yards to go. Again, a 3-yard touchdown reception from Mason Rumfo. Extra point good, 7-0 there for Langdon area and Munich. It was a wild rest of the quarter. We had no more touchdowns. We did have a safety after starting quarterback Race Worley for the Cardinals got an intentional grounding penalty in the end zone, and that gave Thompson their only 2 points of the game. We've had now 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. 2 interceptions for Drew Overby and 1 for Race Worley. That 1 for Worley is significant because that's just his second pick to 24 touchdowns this season. So we had, including in the first quarter, an interception, fumble, and then at the end of the next drive, an interception. So we had 3 straight turnovers, 4 not counting turnovers on downs in the first half. But Langdon area Munich got back on track in the second half. Second quarter, off a pair of rushing touchdowns, one of 10 yards and one of 2 yards for Mason Rumfo, to make it 21-2. That being our score. Extra points for Jax Johnson, good as well. Some stats in the opening half for Langdon area Munich. Race Worley, 10 of 17, 106 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Mason Rumfo, 105 rushing yards with 2 touchdowns, 44 receiving yards off 6 catches, and a touchdown as well. Other rushers for Langdon area were Munich, Grace Worley, 4 yards, Marcus Kingzett with 4 yards, and Cole Welsh with -2 yards. I should say Nicholas Kingzett, not Marcus Kingzett. My apologies on that. Kingzett also 5 catches for 62 yards. That's for Langdon area Edmore Munich. I have 106 yards through the air and a total of 111 on the ground, 217 yards of total offense. For Thompson, Drew Overby, 8 of 16 for 60 yards and 2 interceptions. The bulk of those 60 yards coming on the final offensive drive they had in the half. Just 29 yards of total rushing, 14 carries. Gibson's got 3 yards. Juby, 19 yards, and Overby was 7 yards. Carter Peterson is 42 of the 60 receiving yards. 14 for Krogstad, 5 for Gibson, and -1 there for Juby. So 60 yards through the air and 29 on the ground, just 89 yards of total offense to 217 there for Langdon area Edmore Munich. So that's our stats and storyline of the opening half. Again, on the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe and Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard. Langdon area Edmore Munich 21, Thompson 2. We're back to take a check of the YourLiveEvent.com scoreboard next.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moen with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Lakota.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
And back to Thompson, 21-2 or score. The Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals with the lead over the Thompson Tommies, 21-2. Speaking of Carrington, the Langdon area Edmore Munich will take on Carrington next week for the Region 2 top spots. Let's take a look at some scores around the YourLiveEvent.com network. Let's go to the YourLiveEvent.com scoreboard. This one was, the first one was a very early game. Grafton, Hillsborough, Central Valley. probably about wrapped up, and it is wrapped up 28-20. Hillsborough Central Valley led 21-7 in this game. They hold off Grafton for a win. A tough break for Pastor Joe Johnson and the Burros. Their two quarterbacks in Mitzel and Leshek got injured in practice on the same week, and so they had to go to Kritzberger, their third quarterback. Not sure what the status of the first two quarterbacks was. I know Mitzel was going to be done for the season. Not sure about Leshek, but at any rate, 28-20, Hillsborough Central Valley comes away with a win in what could be their final game of the season. Pelican Rapids and Holly, checking on that score, 14-0. Pelican Rapids with the, I believe, the win as they are doing homecoming coronation right now. Go check that out. They just crowned the queen. Go check that out on yourliveevent.com. As well, Crosby Ironton and Aitken. Let's see here on that score. At the half, Crosby Ironton leading Aitken 14-6. Gobblers trail by 8. At the half, Lake Park Audubon, Polk County West. That's an 18-6 lead for Polk County West. Right now in the third quarter. About 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. The top team in Region 1, the Kindred Vikings, Mayport CG, 14-0. Kindred with the lead, but only by 14 for Mayport CG. So we'll see how that one goes the rest of the way. Big one here in Region 1. Oaks Lisbon. Winner basically has the 3 seed has an inside shot to the 3 seed. Oaks with a 6-0 lead over Lisbon. This one in the third quarter. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Maple River. That's another huge one in 9-man, 26-6. The Lobos all over Maple River. Maple River, if they won that game, if they come back to win this game, I should say, this late in the first half, 26-6. If Maple River comes back to win the game, then they will be off to the postseason. Grand Forks, Red River, West Fargo, Horace. It's a final 25-7. The Rough Riders with the win over the Hawks. Pillager, Pine River, Bacchus. A couple more scores left to check here. That is... Looks like that one is done. Let's see if we can find the final score here. Oh, there, I can't see the score. All right, well, go watch that one on your live event. And last but certainly not least, Hatton Northwood, Sargent County. Oh. And, okay. Never mind on that. Let's have a look around the yourliveevent.com scoreboard. Lots of games in action. Go check them out, yourliveevent.com. Full break and come back for the second half on yourliveevent.com next. 21-2, Langdon area, Edmore, Munich over Thompson.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back for the start of the second half here on YourLiveEvent.com. 21-2. Langdon area Edmore Munich scored the first touchdown of the game on their first drive. They allowed a safety on an intentional grounding penalty in the end zone. Other than that, 14 unanswered points. Thompson, kudos to them. They have really kept themselves in the match. And with a touchdown here, maybe a 2-point conversion, it's only a touchdown 2-point conversion and field goal deficit. So, and it'll likely keep the running clock from happening. So, big drive here for Thompson, trying to stay in this match. Let's try to see if we can find the Cavalier Harvey Wells County score, as that impacts Thompson here and Langdon area Edmore Munich to a certain degree. As Jax Johnson will kick it away for the Cardinals. Off to Jan and Juvie. Juvie's going to backpedal to grab it here at around his 15, up to the 20. Sidesteps to the 25 and takes it to about the 31. And that's where the Tommies will begin. Drew Overby and the hurry-up offense. You found something there. His first 8 passes, he went 3 of 8 for 8 yards. His last 8 passes, he went 5 of 8 for 52 yards. Thrown 2 interceptions in this game, Drew Overby. 10 touchdowns, now 9 interceptions on the season. 1 left, 1 right here. You can still run the ball, and I think that's what Thompson needs to do here at the start to try and establish a rhythm here on the 1st and 10. Overby takes the snap. They do just that. A pitch to Gibson, trying to get out to the left-hand side, trying to cut inside, and he will get nothing. And we might have a flag here as well. On the far side, looks like it's going to be probably holding on the Tommies. We'll check the flag officially, though. And it will indeed, or blocking the back. Blocking the back on the Tommies that time. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They'll mark it at the 21 now. It's a loss of 10. 1st and 20 here now. Not how you want to start the second half offense there for the Tommies, but they look to try and generate some offense here. 1st and 20, in the gun, Overby takes the snap and nearly intercepted by Welsh. Batted down and incomplete. It'll be a 2nd and 20, excuse me. On the first attempt for Overby in the half. And a 3-game winning streak for the Tommies coming into this game. Of course, Langdon area Edmore Munich undefeated 7-0, 4th-ranked team in the state. Only 3 teams ahead of them. The other 3 region leaders, Dickinson Trinity, Kindred, and Velva Drake Animals Garrison. As that's a run. Maybe a couple of yards there. With a dog pile at the bottom. Out to the 24. Gibson with the carry there that time for a gain of 3. He doubles his, he already equals the amount of yards he had in the first half. He had 3 in the first half off of 8 carries. It's a 3rd and about 22 or so. Or actually, 3rd and about 17. They're down and long for Thompson. 2 left here, 1 right. Overby on a 3rd down, looking left, tossing over the middle. Got Lovelace, but he threw it about 4 yards short. That'll be a 3-and-out to start here the half. Overby with a couple of incompletions. Time in the second half so far. And Thompson will be forced to punt it away here now as Mason Rumfo will head back to the Thompson 46 or so. Charlie on back to punt it away for the guys in green. And the snap. And it's a blocked punt. And picked up by the Cardinals at the 20. The recovery that time was Miles Fincher, that talented freshman. Not sure who got the block, but at any rate, it's a block punt. And Langdon takes over there at the 19. All the 19 there with 10:33 to go here in the third quarter. Langdon area, Edmore, Munich. Mason Rumfo with 3 touchdowns so far in the game. As Race Worley and company will trot out there to really try to make it difficult here with a touchdown for Thompson. Amount of comeback. Worley, handoff, Rumfo had over 100 yards rushing in the first half. Takes it not very far that time. As Jesse Haig on the snap there for the Tommies. And that's going to bring it down to the 18. The gain of or 16, excuse me, with a gain of 3 yards there for Rumfo. Get 105 and 2 touchdowns in the first half for Rumfo. Second and short 8 here. Rumfo sent out to the slot right-hand side. Worley empty backfield. Pressure shown. Gets rid of it. Worley out to Rumfo with room to run. Looking for the end zone. He's got another. Mason Rumfo with 4 touchdowns in this game. A 16-yard touchdown reception that time for Rumfo. And the block punt turns into a TD. X Johnson back on for the extra point. As with 9:48 to go, this drive just took 45 seconds. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. 28-2, Langdon area for Munich. Rolling once again here on YourLiveEvent.com and the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Other than a wacky first quarter, pretty much business as usual for Langdon area Edmore Munich. On our final Thompson football broadcast, at least to the regular season. We'll see third quarter if we can try and check in on Harvey Wells County Cavalier. Langdon area Edmore Munich rolling towards the top seed and home field advantage. Probably into the semifinals as Charlie Yon can't quite field it, goes through his hands, does pick it up, and he'll get a few yards on that one out to about the 24. That's where Thompson will begin their second drive of the second half, down now 26. As again, they'll mark it at the 24. Thompson barring a epic comeback. We'll see their 3-game winning streak come to an end here tonight, which vaulted them back in the playoff conversation. They will need Cavalier to lose to Harvey Wells County tonight. If that happens, it'll be a showdown in Cavalier next week for the 4th and final playoff spot between the Tornadoes and the Tommies. High formation overbeat with a pitch to Gibson, looking for some room on the far side, and he gets handled. Manhandled by Rumfo. That time, Rumfo doing it all tonight. As this one goes back to about the 21. Or the... as 9:15 and counting. They'll move the ball again to the 21. Loss of 3 on the carry by Gibson. So take those 3 yards positive with a negative 3 yards, 0 now on 2 carries. 3 yards of total offense so far in the second half as Overby launching it out of bounds, and I think the Cardinals took an interception away from each other. Another incompletion that time. Actually, now no yards of offense for Thompson. As not counting that penalty, that block in the back penalty. So brings up a 3rd and 13 here. Overby in the gun, back to pass, looking, throwing, it's incomplete. Double coverage that time. And another 3 and out for the Tommies. So Langdon area Edmore Munich will get this ball back here as Thompson unable to find an answer here in the second half. So again, counting the penalty, negative 10 yards of total offense. As Charlie Jan is back to punt it away. Rumfo stands at his own 48-yard line. Jan, snap, punt, a little dying duck that time, bounce once and twice, and Rumfo just lets it go. It's down at the Thompson 48-yard line. 8:36 to go here now in the third quarter. In 28-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich. Now with 21 unanswered points. To take command. Langdon in the white jerseys. Red helmets. Red trim. Red numbers as well. Worley back to pass. Chucking it down the field left side. Looking for Kingzet. Bobbled and incomplete. Worley's first pass of the half. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Don't forget, after the contest, we'll have post-game comments, coaches' interviews, stats analysis. We'll have our Enbridge Energy player of the game. I think there's an obvious choice for tonight. And the RDK Precision play of the game as well. 2nd and 10. Again on the Thompson 48 here for Worley and company. 2 left and 1 right. It's a direct snap to Rumfo. Up the middle. Dragging a Tommy with him out across the 45 to about the 41. Maybe 42. Gain of about 6. Egg on the stop again. 3rd and 4. Rumfo now. 11 carries for 114 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns as well. As Worley takes the snap, back to pass. Looking for Welsh, couldn't quite haul it in, and that'll be 4th down. And so now Worley, I did not write down the 16-yard touchdown pass for Worley or for Rumfo, so I will do that here now. 60 yards receiving, 114 rushing for Rumfo, 4 touchdowns. And by the way, that 16-yard passing touchdown was the 25th of the season for Worley with just 2 picks. They'll go for it on 4th and 5 here. Chucking it to the sideline. It's low, but it is caught. That time by Cody Amble. Amble with his first catch of the game. Moves the ball up to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 8. They needed 4. They got double that. Amble with a pickup there. 2 of 4 down the second half for Worley for 24 yards and a touchdown. 2 left here, 1 right. As checking into the backfield now is Miles Fincher. As the handoff to Fincher. Up to the 30-yard line, maybe the 29. Fincher's first carry of the game. 7-17 and counting here now in this third quarter. They'll put it to the 30 here now on a 4-yard carry for Fincher. As Rumfo is back in the backfield here now. He'll head up to the line. As Worley, 3 left, 1 right. Worley takes the snap, pressure coming. Looking to throw on a cross. It's incomplete, nearly picked by Lovelace. As Johnson, the intended target there. Brings up a 3rd and 6 here now at the 30-yard line. One of Langdon's longest drives of the game here. Clock will stop with 6:46 to go here in the third. Langdon area, Edmore, Munich charging ahead on their way towards a 8-0 start to the season. 1 game left, a big one against Carrington next week in Foster County. 3 to the right here, none to the left on a 3rd and 6. And a timeout is called by Josh Kravachka and Langdon area, Edmore, Munich. Cardinals 28, Tommies 2 on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
28-2 out of the timeout, Langdon area, Edmore, Munich. With the lead. Don't forget, as our regular season coverage winds to a close, we will have postseason coverage for you on yourliveevent.com. Of course, we will finalize our schedule once the pairings become final. We may very well see Langdon area, Edmore, Munich before the end of the year. Could see Thompson as well, depending upon how results go the rest of the way. On a 3rd and 6. Well, spotted at the Thompson 30, 3 to the right, none to the left here. Worley takes the snap, pressure coming, got to get rid of it, and does. It is incomplete. Welsh was in the area as Worley got decked. As Peterson and Welke said, let's meet at the quarterback. Incomplete pass. It'll be 4th and 6. Of course, Langton's going to go for it. Unless Jax Johnson can hit a 47-yard field goal. I don't know that that's in his wheelhouse, at least for now. Worley now just 2 of 5 for 24 yards and a touchdown in this half through the air. Rumfo out wide right as Amble is in the slot right on a 4th and 6, 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Worley, low snap, takes it, rolling, and got to get rid of it to the sidelines, threw it towards the baseball diamond. It's incomplete. And that's turnover on downs. So off the TOD, Thompson gets the ball back here. 6:34 left on that third quarter clock. They'll get it at their own 30-yard line. And again, that score remains 28-2. Between third and fourth quarter, I'll see if I can find that Cavalier and Harveyville's County score line there. As Overby and company back out there, high formation on a 1st and 10. Looking at least to maybe get the ball in the end zone. As it's going to be up the gut for not much. Maybe a yard or two. As Josh Juvie gets the call there, his first touch of the second half. 2nd and 9 there for the Tommies. And our final broadcast here at Thompson as far as football is concerned. We'll have plenty of volleyball matchups, few volleyball matchups left And don't forget, your live event is the home for the Region 2 Girls Volleyball Tournament, the Region 1 Girls Volleyball Tournament, and the EDC Girls Volleyball Tournament. Overby, right under center, back pedals, got to get away from pressure, chuck it down the field, it is caught! Josh Juvie comes back to the ball. I think he was forward enough for the first down. Looks like he will get just enough. And he will get to the 41. Pickup of 10 there for Josh Juvie. Back-to-back touches for him. He had just one catch per negative 1 yard. Juvie now, big catch there. That's the first completion of the half for Overby as well. Overby now 9 of 20 for 70 yards, 2 picks, no touchdowns. 5:14 and counting here in this third quarter. Krogstad out to the right, man in motion. Here comes Lovelace, left to right. And it's going to be a handoff to Juvie. Not much going there. No gain. And they'll, again, maybe a loss of a yard. Bring him down to the 40. Let's take away that positive yards. Common theme here, 0 rush yards so far in the second half for Thompson. And now a catch of 10 is about all they've got. With 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. A lot of work to do, but it's definitely not impossible. If they can get a touchdown here, maybe a 2-point conversion. Now by 18. That's hefty, but possible here in the fourth quarter. Overby rolls to his right, looking down the field. It's incomplete. He throws it towards the Langdon fans. Heads up there. Brings up a 3rd and 11. Both quarterbacks combined. Overby's 1 for 5, and Worley is 2 for 6. So 3 for 11 for 34 yards combined. The touchdown for Worley as well. Thompson has not been inside the Langdon area Edmore Munich red zone at all tonight. They did come close in the first quarter. They got down to the 22 of Langdon area Edmore Munich, and we will get a timeout here. Timeouts on the Nodak Insurance Company. Chris Moe and Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard. Langdon area Edmore Munich 28, Thompson 2.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Out of the timeout, 28-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich over Thompson. Don't forget, if you're down in the Fargo area, it is that time of the year. The Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds goes until the 29th of October. Fridays through Sundays. New activities like the Jumping Pillow, Trike Track, playgrounds, photo opportunities, and more. Days in the Maze for adults, 21 plus. 13th and the 27th as well. Get your tickets, redrivervalley.com. As that's a dump pass to Juvie on a 3rd down and maybe a couple, but not too much going there. Again, he might have been dazed in a maze there that time. Again, get your tickets for the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze, redrivervalleyfair.com. It's a 4th and 7. That ball goes out to the 44, a gain of 4 yards for Juvie on the catch. 2 catches now for 14 yards in the second half. And looks like they'll punt it away. Will Thompson draw the on the punt? Had 1 blocked earlier in the game. Rumfo will let it go. And then we'll pick it up on the far side. Out to the 45-yard line. With 3:25 to go here. Lovelace on the tackle for the Tommies. And Langdon area Edmore Munich takes over. So Langdon area Edmore Munich looks like they will keep their undefeated record. And barring a comeback from Thompson, Still 15 minutes, 25 seconds left of gameplay. As Worley still in there for the Cardinals with a 28-2 lead. Empty backfield and in motion. Here comes Amble, a pitch to Amble. And looking for room to run. Nice cutback out across midfield about the 47-yard line. Will go down as a pass as it was a forward pitch. Second and about 2 there. Ball spotted at the 48 that time. Pickup of 8 yards to Amble. Amble 2 catches now for 8 yards in this second half. Second and 2. 2:47 and counting here for Worley and the Cardinals. 3 to the right. Worley takes the snap. Worley looking right, throwing down the middle, incomplete towards Kingset. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Worley and company still airing it out. He had 17 attempts in the first half. He's got 8 in the second half, 25 attempts now. He's 13 of 25. So just a little over that 50% pass completion for now 138 yards with 2 touchdowns and a pick. For Worley. Worley with 3 to the left, none to the right here. Pressure shown by Juvie. It's going to be a handoff to Welsh, and he will get the first down, I believe. Looks to be enough, and he is going to be enough to the 46. Just right at the sticks for the first down there for Welsh. His first carry of the half. Actually, might be his first carry of the game. First and 10 of the 46 here. 2:17 and counting now for the Cardinals. This game reaching about the 1 hour 46-minute mark. Worley, handoff, Welsh up the middle, virtually untouched. He gets to the 39 for a gain of 7 more. And it'll be second down here and about 3. Langdon area and Munich can start to maybe slow things down a little bit. As it's a simultaneous look at the play cards there for a half dozen Cardinals. They're trying to look at which direction to fly here. They flew out to the 7-0 lead off their first possession. They have not relinquished the lead since, but Thompson defense made it interesting there in the first quarter, to say the least. Pressure coming for Juvie. He comes on a blitz as that's a pass to Rumfo, hauls it in for the first down out to the 25-yard line. Gain of 14 more yards there for Worley and Rumfo. Now 74 yards through the air for Rumfo. He's got over 100 on the ground, 4 touchdowns, all 4 touchdowns going to Mason Rumfo, either on a catch or on a run. Couple more plays left in the third quarter, looks like. As Worley in the gun takes the snap, it's going to be a handoff there to Rumfo. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Jan will be there on the stop for Thompson. And as that ball goes to the 20, they'll give him 2 yards to the 23 for Rumfo. And it goes to 2nd and 8 now on the 7th play of the drive coming up here. Last play, barring a penalty of the third quarter. It's Kingset on motion. As Worley looks right, has a man open. It's incomplete towards Kingset. I should have said last play, barring a penalty or an incompletion to stop the clock with 8 seconds left. Worley now 4 of 10 in this second half. There for 46 yards. Over 150 yards passing with a couple of touchdowns and a pick. As Langdon area were Munich now with a 3rd and 8. Might be now the final play of the third quarter. 3 left. None right. And now Kingset will go right. Worley backs it up down the middle. It's complete. But Welke lays him out. Or Haig, lays him out that time. Welsh will get it to the 20, as that'll do it for the third quarter. On the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moore and Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard. Langdon area Edmore Munich driving with a 28-2 lead.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online firststatebanks.com.
Back for the start of the fourth quarter, Langdon area Edmore Munich 28, Thompson 2. Mason Rumfo, all 4 touchdowns in this game for the Cardinals. As it's now a 4th and 5, just on the edge of the, or just at the end of the Thompson red zone at the 20. 2 left here, 1 right for Worley and company. Takes the snap. Looking right and getting rid of it to who else? Rumfo charging towards the end zone. Still moving, still going. Touchdown again. Mason Rumfo, 5. It's fine for number 10. 20-yard touchdown there. And that might be the nail in the coffin there for Langdon area Edmore Munich, as Johnson back out to kick the extra point. 5 touchdowns, Mason Rumfo. I think this might be one of the more obvious calls on Enbridge Energy player of the game. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is no good. Nearly went to the top of the school building. But nonetheless, 34-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich with a big lead over Thompson on the Nodak Insurance, Chris Moe, and Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
And back here, 34-2, Langdon area Edmore Munich on a roll over Thompson. Trying to find some other scores around the state. Right now, and finding a whole heck of a lot right now. As Jack Johnson with the kickoff there to Thompson. Charlie Yon will scoop it up here. Up their right-hand side. Decent return for Yon with 11:13 to go in the game. Tommy's trying to at least get some offense going here. As the ball is spotted at the 33. With just over 11 minutes left here in this one. Overby still out there for the Tommies. 1 right, 2 left. It's going to be a handoff to Juvie. Across the 35, out about the 37. Picks up 4 there for Juvie, bringing up a 2nd and 6. 5 total carries on the ground for the Tommies this second half for now 4 yards. They were at 0 before that play. As this is the home finale for the Tommies. Next week they'll close out the regular season at Cavalier. Could be a lot on the line or not as much. And haven't been able to find the Cavalier Harvey Mills County score. As we got 2 to the left here, 2 to the right. A 2nd and 6. A handoff up the middle. Gets to about the 39. A pickup of 2 more. With Juvie on the ground. And that's going to bring up here now a 3rd and 4. We are winding our way down here in the regular season. Again, postseason tournament coverage. Just a few weeks away. 9-man Class A, AA, AAA following that. We'll have a selection of postseason contests for you on yourliveevent.com. Overby takes the snap, looking for Peterson. Nice way for Peterson to come back to the ball. They get into Langdon territory at the 49. They'll mark him back at the 50 for a gain of 11. For Carter Peterson, he had 42 yards in the first half. And right now, with that 11-yard catch, 53 yards off of 4 carries, or 4 catches, excuse me. 9 minutes to go here in this one. Thompson tries to at least find the end zone one time before the end of the contest. Hits a handoff to Gibson. He'll go up the middle, and not much work in there. The ball comes out, but they ruled it dead. Ruled the forward progress stopped. And so they'll spot it there at the 47-yard line. Pick up a 3, I believe, for Gibson. Now 8.5 and counting here as we approach the 2-hour mark of this one. They'll come out with 10 on the play clock here. Thompson taking their time. Trying to at least get into that end zone. Here's Gibson. And looks up the middle after initially going to the right. Not much going there. Bring up a 3rd and a half dozen as this one goes back. We'll give him a yard to the 46 for Gibson. 4 carries in the second half for 4 yards. 12 carries for 7 yards. Just couldn't quite get the run game going. Langdon area and Munich defense playing stout, especially since the second quarter. As Thompson on a 3rd and 6, 7.5 and counting now in this one. As Overby takes the snap, back to pass, over the middle, incomplete. Overthrew his man Gibson. Brings up a 4th down. Overby in this second half, 3 for 8 for 25 yards. Now 11 for 24 for 85 yards, 2 picks, no touchdowns. As they go back into the huddle. Thompson comes out on a 4th down here, 3 to the right and 2 to the left. 34-2 ball game is going to the right here. Overby just chucks it up, hoping for a prayer, not answered. That'll be a turnover on downs. Langdon area more Munich gets the ball back with 6.5 to go. As Langdon area more Munich will take over on their own 46. So the Cardinals will move up to 8-0 overall, 7-0 in region play. And they're right in line for that top seed out of Region 2 home field advantage if they win the first game through the quarterfinal round. As Fincher gets the call of across midfield to the 49. Pick up a 5. Fincher with their second carry of the night. 2 carries, 9 yards. 2 carries, 9 yards for Welsh as well. Rumpho, 3 carries for 11. Well, they're actually moving back a couple of yards to the other 49. So instead of a 5, give them 3 for Fincher. As Langdon area, Edmore, Munich, the luxury of taking their time here. With under 6 minutes to go. As Jax Johnson, the backup quarterback, is in, and Johnson sees some green grass out across the 40 to about the 39. Jax Johnson with a big run. Get him to the 34-yard line. And a pickup there of, about 17 yards for Jax Johnson. As the Cardinals have started to take out their key players. Of course, Worley's out. Rumpho is out now with the game in hand. Johnson in the gun, takes the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. Breaks one tackle and keeps going there that time for Fincher. And Fincher gets up to the 15, a pickup of 18. 3 carries now for 25 yards for Fincher. Brings up a 1st and 10 on the 15. 4:39 and counting here. As we just crossed the 2-hour mark of this contest. 2 left and 1 to the right here for Johnson and Fincher in the gun. Man in motion. Handoff. Fincher looking towards the end zone. He's got it. First person not named Rumpho to score a touchdown tonight. Miles Fincher from 15 yards out for the score. And 40-2. Cue that running clock. And so Johnson, who is the backup quarterback, will kick the extra point here. Rumpho will come out to hold. As this clock continues to roll here now inside of 4 minutes. And we're going to snap, spot, kick is up, and it's good. No good. No good. 40-2. Now a 38-point lead for the Cardinals. And with that touchdown, by the way, the Cardinals have now outscored their opponents by 300 total points. 302 total points to be exact this season. Incredible. 3.5 to go. Tough night for the Thompson Tommies. Ending the score of the Harvey-Wells County Cavalier game. Thompson's playoff hopes might be slipping between their fingers. Again, if Cavalier wins tonight, then Thompson will be eliminated from playoff contention. It'll be Cavalier that has the 4th and final spot. So Thompson will get one last chance here, at least in this game. On their senior nights, 4 seniors, Overby, Gibson, Thompson, Kellen Thompson, and Jordan Gustafson there. 4 seniors playing in their final game at home. As Johnson will go to kick it away here now. Getting to the end of the contest here. Post-game stats and analysis. Highbridge Energy player of the game. Artie Kaner prizes position play of the game coming up as well. There's the kickoff. Jan will take it. And Jan with a nice run out on the far side. Again, that clock will run. It'll only stop for injuries, timeouts, scoring changeovers, penalties, other stoppages. Otherwise, it'll keep on rolling as the ball is spotted now at the 38 yard line. Overby still comes out there. It is senior night, so might as well finish the game. As looks like here in Carrington, looks like they're going to get a win over Park River, so it will be a clash of the Cardinals for the top spot in the region next week. As over be a handoff goes nowhere. I believe Charlie Yon on the carry this time. Brings him a loss of 2 that time. It's only a matter of time here now till the 4th-ranked Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals officially clinch a top 2 seed. With a win next week, either it'll be Carrington, there will be a Cardinal team as the number 1 seed. A Cardinal team will be a 2 seed as well. There will be home matchups in the playoffs at Langdon and Carrington next week. As backup quarterback is in now for the Tommies. This is, look like Gavin Krogstad, the junior. Got a hand of that one off. 2.5 and counting here now. As it'll be a 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 at the 39. As I formation there for Thompson. Krogstad is the backup and new quarterback. He throws it out to Carter Peterson. Peterson with a nice catch out across midfield and a first down. Clock will continue to run here. Went from the 39. That's 11 and 14 yards for Carter Peterson. Peterson now with 5 catches for 67 yards. This one goes to the 47. Time winding down. Still 2 timeouts for Thompson if they want to call it. With 90 seconds and counting. Krogstad I formation. Level ace to the left. Here as there's the handoff. Charlie Yon up the middle. Yon lost the ball. It's picked up immediately though by Caden Loyland. Right place at the right time. This one goes to the 40. And so 7 yards for Charlie Yon. Yon now with 5 yards off of 2 carries after he lost 2 first time around. And now under a minute to go. 50 seconds and counting. Time for maybe one last play. Maybe 2. Thompson wants to call it. Krogstad will go under center in the I formation. Hand off to Yon again. Cuts up the middle to the 29. Good gain for Charlie Yon. It's unaffectionately known garbage time. We'll move it up to the 30. Gain of 10 for Yon. And see if Thompson takes one more play. They'll come out of the huddle looking like they will. 12 and 10. 9, 8, 7. Krogstad, handoff, Yon, and Charlie Yon with some space. Left-hand side. Oh, stumbled. Oh, no. That's a bummer for Charlie Yon. Give him the big gain. He was super excited to maybe get the touchdown. Give him about 20 or so yards on that final carry. But that'll do it. 40-2, the final score on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe and Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard. We'll be back for post-game stats and analysis after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
I think it's fair to say you pay more now than ever before to operate your vehicles. We've got some relief. I'm Chris Moan with Nodak Insurance. Our auto customers are driving safer with fewer accidents, and for many that translates into lower premiums. If you're not seeing lower rates with your insurance company, call me to compare. You might save some money, and you will get better service. Call me today at 757-1613, or stop by one of my locations at 1913 South Washington in Grand Forks or 207 Main Street in Dakota.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Back here in Thompson for our post-game coverage here on Your Live Event, YourLiveEvent.com. The final score on the Nodak Insurance Chris Moen Grand Forks Dakota scoreboard. Langdon area, Edmore, Munich 40 and Thompson 2. Quick storyline of the game here for you. It was the Cardinals that got out to the 7-0 lead right away. A 6-play, 73-yard drive, a 3-yard touchdown pass from Race Worley to Mason Rumfo. And that really got the ball rolling. And, since he is up here and the mic is plugged in, and I know he's going to want to talk to Jake over at Langdon. Let's take a quick break here to reset the camera. We'll talk with the head coach, Josh Kravachka, about the game from Langdon area, Munich, coming up next.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
And we are back here now. Josh, why don't you step into the frame here a little bit? Back here. Let's move the camera down just a bit here. There you go. All right, that's Josh Kravachka, head coach for the Langdon area Bermuda Cardinals. And Josh started talking about Mason Rumfo's night, big night with 5 touchdowns, all purpose. I know I'm amazed, but it's probably old pattern to you by about now.
Yeah, I mean Mason's a quality athlete. We know that we got to find ways to get him the football, and he came up big for us tonight. We struggled at times, and I thought give credit to Thompson. They made us do a few different things, and Mason stepped up and made plays when he had an opportunity to, and it was a great night for him.
Kind of a odd night for Race Worley a little bit. He came in with just one interception throughout the whole season. Throws one tonight, a kind of an odd play at the end of the first quarter with intentional grounding leading to Thompson's only 2 points in the game, a safety. Your thoughts on how your team responded after that kind of wacky first quarter?
Yeah, I mean it was good for us in a sense. The last 3 or 4 weeks we haven't played in very many close football games. So it was good to be challenged a little bit and play against a team that's going to compete against you hard. So from that standpoint, it was good. Obviously Race I don't think had his best night tonight, but that happens some nights, and he made plays when he had to though, and just a credit to our kids for making plays when they needed to.
Coach, a big contest next week, a clash of the Cardinals for the top spot in the region. Your thoughts on that big matchup next week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's for the region championship. We know that, and they're a quality football team. They have some good skill guys, and our kids like big football games though. So we'll get ready and hopefully go out and put on a good show next Thursday night.
Josh, anything else you want to mention to our viewers here on the post game?
No, just exciting night for football. It was a fun night out there, and just had a lot of fun, and it was a good team win for us.
Josh Kravachka, head coach of the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals. Coach, thanks so much, and we might see you down the road in the postseason.
All right, thanks a lot.
And we'll take a quick break here. We'll come back with head coach Brady Schwab, get his comments on the game.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confidence.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Back here on the post game with the head coach of the Thompson Tommies and Brady Schwab. And Coach, you knew this was going to be a tough game tonight. You knew you had a daunting task ahead of you. I was particularly impressed with the defense in the first quarter, really kind of getting Langdon out of their comfort zone. Your thoughts on how your defense performed that way?
Yeah, I thought they did a nice job all night, we did it defensively. As the game went on, we got tired, but offensively, we weren't able to get a whole lot going. Credit to the Cardinals. They had a nice game plan, and they got a lot of athletes out there. And we put our defense in some tough spots, and they rose up and made some plays. And just when you're on the field that long, I don't know what the time of possession is, but it was a lot to not much. And they played hard. And I told our kids from where we were at the beginning of the year to where we're at now is a vastly different group of high school football players. And I thought we competed for 48. The scoreboard might not show it, but I was proud of our effort.
And didn't quite get the ground game going tonight. That was a tough thing for you guys. And I know Thompson's so dependent on that. Your thoughts on responding, and especially in that drive late in the first half?
Yeah, we struggled to move it on the ground, and they got a lot of players that play downhill, and they got a lot of athletes out there. And it's tough when you got a lot of guys sitting at that first level to try to get to the next level. And we weren't able to generate much, but at the end of the day, I thought, like I said, our kids played hard and they competed, and I can hang my hat on that.
Coach, looks like based on the results here tonight, that looks like Cavalier beat Harvey Wills County, and the Tommies are officially out of playoff contention. It's got to be a tough pill to swallow, but I think your guys fought really hard to get to this point.
They did, yeah, and you can always look back on games and different things during the year, but we gave ourselves an opportunity, and we didn't take care of everything we needed to, but again, we're growing as individuals, we're growing as a football team, and we're proud of that. And If we don't make it into the playoffs, that's how it goes sometimes. And to get into the playoffs, you gotta win games. And if you don't get enough of those wins, then you continue to build and hope for the future.
Coach, it's been a fun season for Joe Lancello and I to kind of follow your guys. Anything else you want to mention to our viewers? This is our final broadcast here this regular season.
No, we just appreciate it that we had a lot of fans out. We had a great following this year with fans, and some of those games aren't the closest, but they kept showing up, and kudos to you guys for those people that couldn't make it out to those. We appreciate everything that you guys do, and just appreciate all the coverage that our kids get.
Hey, Coach Brady Schwab joining us one final time this regular season on the postgame. Coach, best of luck next week, Cavalier. Thanks for the time this season.
Appreciate it. Thanks for everything, James.
Absolutely. And we will step back here. We'll take a break, a quick break. We'll be back for, we'll finish up the storyline of the game here real quick, some final stats, and we'll have our Ambridge Energy Player of the Game, our IDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game as well. Comes up next on your live event.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
And welcome back one final time on yourliveevent.com. Again, the final score on the Nodak Insurance Company. Chris Moen, Grand Forks, Dakota scoreboard. It's 40-2 in favor of the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals over the Thompson Tommies. Had our coaches conversations. Josh Kravachka from Langdon area Edmore Munich. Brady Schwab from Thompson. Of course, we just mentioned the kind of playoff standings. Cavalier defeating Harvey Willis County tonight with that win. Thompson is eliminated from playoff contention. Before we get into more of that, let's go over the quick storyline of the game. Started out again, Mason Rumfo, 3-yard receiving touchdown to get things started. He had the first of 5 touchdowns during the game, a 10-yard rush, 2-yard rush, and a 20-yard or a 16-yard reception and a 20-yard reception. So he had 3 receiving touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns here for tonight. Miles Fincher finished things off for Langdon area Edmore Munich with the final touchdown. On the ground, Thompson's only 2 points came off a safety. Again, intentional grounding from Race Worley in the end zone. That gave Thompson 2 points. Quick stats here for you. I had Drew Overby finishing the night 11 of 24 for 85 yards, a couple of interceptions. Race Worley had 106 yards in the first half. Had him down for about 66 in the second half. He threw a couple of touchdowns in the game. In fact, 3 touchdowns, of course, to Mason Rumfo with 1 interception. He's up now to 27 touchdowns and 2 picks. 26 touchdowns and 2 picks on the season. Rumfo on the ground, had him down for 116 yards and a couple of touchdowns as well. Leading receiver for Thompson was Carter Peterson, 5 catches for 67 yards. The ground game didn't get over 50 yards, I believe, for Thompson the whole game, except maybe the final drive from Charlie Yon on that big 20-yard run. He stumbled as he was getting towards the end zone, nearly had a touchdown for the Thompson Tommies. And lots of individuals got involved. Marcus Kingzett had a nice first half, 62 receiving yards in the first half, and some catches and good stats all around. But in the end, Langdon area Edmore Munich comes away with the win, 40-2. let's continue on now with our Enbridge Energy, but Mason Rumfall, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And now let's go to our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. RDK Enterprises Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises Hillsborough and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. Precision Play of the game really was a fun one. Led to eventually a touchdown from Langdon area Edmore, Munich. It was a block punt leading to Mason Rumfo's fourth touchdown of the game. Block punt. Not sure who got the block, but Langdon area Munich special teams coming in handy. Really killed any momentum Thompson had left to try and come back in that contest. That's our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. Lots more that could be said about this one, but we are getting to the end here of football in Thompson for the season, and it's time for us to take off. So 40-2, the final score. Langdon area Munich gets the win over the Thompson Tommies. So I have a quick recap for you on rjbroadcasting.com in just a few minutes here. And that will do it. Our final regular season football broadcast from Thompson. Don't forget, we'll have postseason coverage around the corner on yourliveevent.com. Check out our full list of games, yourliveevent.com, for more on that. We're always here at yourliveevent.com. The final score on the Nodak Insurance Company, Grand Forks, Lakota, Chris Moe, and Agency scoreboard. Langdon area, Munich 40, Thompson 2. We're always here at yourliveevent.com for Mark Forseth, our executive producer, our marketing director, Jim Burkmeyer, and the whole team. Tommy and Cardinal football fans, show some pride.